This is Innovledia.
Hello and welcome back. In this video, I am going to show you how to Playblast your animation in Maya. Alright? Have you ever thought what would happen if you have to send a preview of your animation to your client before rendering the final output? How would you do that anyway? Especially if he doesn't have Maya installed on his computer or he's just using a smartphone. Well, that is where Playblasting comes in. It is a process in which everything within the viewport area is recorded frame by frame into a movie or video file which is called a Playblast. You can use this file to preview an animation outside of Maya. You can also use these movie files to create a previsualization for your entire animation. Previsualization is like creating a preview of what a film is going to look like after it has been shot. No matter whether it is live action or animated film, it is used in almost every big budget film and game. It helps us troubleshoot all the problems before finalizing our shots and definitely helps in saving a lot of time and money in the end. So, once your animation is ready, you have to go to the Windows menu and click on this little square icon for Playblast to bring up its options. Here, you just have to keep few options in mind, like what is going to be included in your Playblast, especially the number of frames. You can select the time slider option if you wish to include only the frames that are currently displayed within the time slider. Or you can select this option and enter a specific range of frames that you would like to have in your Playblast. Alright? You can uncheck this option for Show Ornaments if you don't want the camera name or this XYZ axis to appear in the Playblast. Whereas, you should definitely check this option for Render Offscreen. This will prevent recording of any other windows that may be lying on top of the viewport area. Like, you may have the graph editor open right on top of the viewport area. Checking this option will prevent the graph editor from being recorded in the Playblast. Alright? You can leave this format to AVI and change this encoding from none to xvid so that the video file size is minimum. Keeping it to none will produce a large file size such as 1 GB for just a 5-second video. So, always set this encoding to something other than none. The quality of 70% is fine. You can increase it if you want the Playblast in higher quality. I leave it to the default value of 70, which gives me an acceptable quality. You can choose the display size of the Playblast either to be the same as that of the viewport window or from the render settings, which you can find here. You just have to click on this drop down to select the desired size. Okay? Or you can enter your own custom size in pixels. The first one is for width. The second one is for height. Like I can enter here 1920 by 1080 pixels, which will create a full HD output. Alright? The scale value multiplies the width and height by the number you enter here. 0.5 means it will multiply the width and height by 0.5. I can turn this to 1. This is useful in quickly scaling up or down the display size of the output. You don't have to change this frame padding. It is mainly associated with the numbering of frames, in case you want a sequence of images instead of a single video. A value of 4 will number the frames using a 4-digit system. A value of 3 will use 3 digits to number the frames. Alright? You can check this option for saving the file if you want to keep it for yourself or send it to your client. You can enter a specific name here for the movie file, and also browse its location if you want to save it in a different folder like in a pen drive or somewhere else. By default, it saves the file in the movies directory of your project folder, which is an appropriate location to keep everything in one place. Okay? Now, once done setting up these options, you can click on Playblast to create the movie or video file. You have to wait for some time until it finishes creating the movie file. Once finished, the file will open automatically in your default player. Look, it gives a real-time playback of our animation. And we don't even need Maya to watch this playback of our animation. You are going to find this movie file in the movies folder. Here it is. Now, you can send this file to anybody you want for taking a look at your animation and giving some feedback. Alright? So, this is how you can Playblast your animation in Maya. See you in the next video.